the blue corner, fighting out of Durban, ladies and gentlemen, Thule, Mr. Muaythai, Mthembu. This next fighter will be appearing in his first professional Muay Thai fight. On the amateur circuit, he has a record of 7 wins and 2 losses. Fighting out of Cape Town. Weighing in at 69.2 kilograms, Lucian, the Juggernaught Birks.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and a very warm welcome to the UMF Muay Thai and Dragon Legends MMA exclusive underground fight night.
We have Marlon Rosen, our referee, and starts the fight.
And this fight is scheduled for 5 rounds of 3 minutes with 2-minute break in between, as per a usual professional bout. Nice snapping kick there from Lucian. Thule just feeling off the distance, keeping his hands up.
That's a Lucian coming in very early in the fight with some very strong knees in the grapple. This is where we often find the Cape Town fighters are exceptionally strong. They're normally a lot better in the grapple, where upcountry sort of fighters from Durban and Johannesburg are often very strong stand-up fighters with very, very fast snapping kicks.
You can see Thule just switching back from orthodox to southpaw. Not sure what foot he favors. He's going into the grapple now. This boy's just getting position. Referee Marlon is making sure he separates the fighters. Thule now fighting off his southpaw stance, switching back to orthodox. Not sure which one he favors here.
Lucian landing a great right kick, followed by a left-right punches there, and landing quite solidly. And looking for that big sweep kick there, and he lands it perfectly. Even his opponent, Thule, congratulated him on putting him to the canvas.
I think Thule might come back a little bit stronger here. He's been upset by that knockdown.
Lucian looking for that same sort of shot again, but Thule not having it the second time round. Back into the grapple, and Lucian lands a very good strong right knee.
You can see Lucian is definitely improved in his grappling. He's got the inside clinch. This boy's going to look to throw some short elbows, looking for the knees.
Honestly, both these fighters have put a lot of time into their training leading up to the fight.
Bearing in mind this is the first of 5 rounds, these boys are just pacing it out right here, keeping in the back of their mind they've got 4 rounds after this. They're just going to want to keep their energy. Great teep pick there by Lucian. 1-2 combination by Lucian. He comes in, he's hunting Thule.
I think Thule just slipping there and going to the canvas. Still looking very relaxed and super confident. Oh, and that's it. Lucian landing a fantastic elbow.
In my opinion, Thule can do a lot more when he comes inside the clinch. He's just holding his arms up. There's a lot of work to be done, looking for the elbows, looking for the inside position. Referee's going to reset them. There's not much work going on there.
I think, Adrian, we've definitely got Lucian dominating the clinch and inside the grapple at the moment.
He's working now, he's working, looking for the punches. Lucian's throwing. Thule's not doing much when he comes inside the clinch. He's just holding his hands up. He's really just making himself a dartboard of sorts there just to get struck upon. And that's the end of the first round.
I think, Aiden, just at the onset of this fight, quite interesting to see how Lucian has grown as a fighter over the last really short while that he's been in fighting as a career, fighting career, grown from strength to strength in a big way that I'm actually quite surprised and amazed at how he's grown as a fighter. Really able to pick his shots a lot better. He seems so relaxed, and he's just picking off his opponent at the moment.
Yeah, he seems to be going from strength to strength. I think prior to this fight and the last fight he did, he was relatively green still, not too confident in his moves, but just showing a little fake maneuver and then dropping the strong roundhouse leg kick and managing to sweep his opponent off his feet, shows that he's, come a long way.
That's right. Remember, this is his first fight as a professional, and definitely stepping up to the plate in a big way, bringing everything he's got to the fight. And Marlon Rosen, our referee, calls seconds up. Get the fighters to the center of the ring to start round 2. Quite a long fight ahead of us still. We're only entering the second round of 5 rounds and 3 minutes a round, so quite a long time still for these guys to fight.
And the fighters touch gloves. Thule first, the first roundhouse kick, and steps in with the overhand left. Boys clinching, inside position here. Lucian seems to have the dominance in the grapple. Thule flips him but comes out short and goes to ground.
Both fighters back up on their feet.
Both boys showing a lot of respect for each other, keeping their distance. They're going to want to work here and throw some leg kicks, score some points. Boys in India showed some combinations here. They're throwing the same shots a couple of times. You want to work the up and down, go high and low.
The pace of the fight's still relatively slow, but every now and then we have a flurry of massive punches that we've just seen there, and some big snapping power punches coming through.
At this point in time, I'd say Lucian's got the advantage here. Thule's keeping quite static, and Lucian looking for that overhand elbow, looking for the inside up elbow.
Lucian looking to end the fight early. It looks at a huge flurry of punches and elbows in the round, landing a massive knee there as well, and going for that overhand elbow.
Thule's going to need to focus here and keep that grapple in. He's getting struck way too many times with those elbows. You can see he's suffering from the blows.
His opponent. This fight could end soon.
Garth, he looks a bit dazed and confused right here. If he doesn't sort himself out soon, the fight's going to be over. Oh, he's coming back with his own elbows. This is really exciting.
Yeah, he's not out at this stage. He's managed to compose quickly and get back into the fight, but I think he is a little bit hurt. Marlon separates the fighters, and he signals to his corner that he's still okay.
He's going to want to keep his hands up here, use his legs, move around.
But Lucian coming in back very, very strong again. And unfortunately, Thule hasn't got much to give back to Lucian at this stage. And Lucian puts Thule down to the canvas. The fighters will get up.
One thing to be said is when Thule is facing up and he's keeping his distance, he's remaining really static, which doesn't give him much surprises. Lucian can work around that. He's not moving too much. He's going to need to move his legs here. And both boys coming into the corner. Thule working the inside punches, and that's the end of the second round.
That was a super exciting round, Aiden. What an amazing round. Lucian bringing a lot to the fight in the second round, landing a few good punches and elbows, dazing Thule a bit there as well. Our ring girl stepping into the ring to show us that round 3 is coming up next.
One's really got to appreciate the ring girls in a fight night like this evening. 2 of them really looking gorgeous. And Marlon, our referee, has called seconds out. We're now going to get started with the third round. These boys are going to step up the pace in this round here. I think both of them will be looking to make a dent in the scorecards.
Absolutely, Aiden anticipating this third round. If Lucian keeps up the pace at which he's at, or steps it up just that little bit, I think he could actually potentially end the fight in this round if he manages to pick off the shots well enough.
There we go. Fighters touch gloves. Lucian working the inside of the ring. He's got the center point. Thule coming to life. He's on his feet now. This is what I wanted to see the second round. Bit more confidence. He's opening up here.
Absolutely, a big change in the way that Thule has stepped into the ring for round 3, landing a very good right kick there as well, and the fighters go back into the grapple.
As you can see, the pace of the white crew music has picked up. and these fighters are responding to it.
Huge change in the tempo here for round 3, and this is pretty standard for a professional Muay Thai fight. These guys know they've got 3 more rounds to go, including this round, and they want to last right through to the end. I think Lucian may be looking for a knockout, but Thule comes out showing Lucian that that's not going to be so easy.
Lucian working the ropes to his advantage there, keeping Thule in the corner. Thule doesn't want to continue to move here. He's very light on his feet, you can see. Shouldn't turn his back like a... Garth, I'm not sure what happened there. I think he just took his eye off his fighter and just turned his back a bit. That's can have severe consequences.
Kept his hands up and expecting the worst, and nothing actually happened there.
Garth, these boys are in the clincher again, using the ropes to full advantage. You can see they've got the inside leg hook. Lucian's looking for that knee to the head. He's definitely got that weight advantage on his side. He could use this to his advantage and actually throw his opponent here.
Oh, and a massive shot there by Lucian, rocking Thule and putting him down to the canvas. And
a solid overhand right there. He's getting a standing 8 count. Signals to the referee that he's fine to continue, and we'll get back into the game here. Lucian's going to want to come in strong now to finish this fight. He's got his fighter rocked.
Lucian back controlling the grapple again.
You can make a comment. Lucian's rushing into these grappling. If he can pick his distance and his timing and just come again with that strong overhand right that he threw just now, he can end this fight. Lucian is really hunting Thule now. He knows he's got it in the bag. If he continues to put pressure, he will break. Thule's got to keep his hands up here. Dangerous ground for him.
Lucian throwing some great knees there. Great combinations as well. Picking his opponent off high and low.
Thule's not so light on his feet anymore. He needs to get out of this corner here. Should move to the left.
And what a great round there. I think Thule maybe saved a little bit by the bowel, but he comes back so strong. He's got an amazing recovery after being hit so hard, and comes back and is able to give it straight back to Lucian. So the fight's certainly not near over. Fighters are both going to get a bit of a talking from their coaches. I think Thule's corner is going to tell him he needs to keep his hands up a little bit and approach the fight maybe a little bit more aggressively, and keep moving around the ring and stop being too static on his feet. He came out really strong at the beginning of the round and needs to keep that up right through the rounds.
Awesome. I love the action in that last round. Very good snapping punches. Lucian came in with that strong overhand right, managed to knock Thule to the ground. What was impressive though is Thule kept his composure and remained in the fight. A lesser fighter would have quickly been dominated there and got knocked out after that. But I think it shows the caliber of his prowess that he's managing to hang on and stick in the fight here. And here we have it, the start of the 4th round. Thule's come back to life. I think he's got a stern talking to from his corner. Lucian managing to find some of those inside elbows. Boys grappling up against the ropes in the red corner. Just changing positions. Thule also looking for those elbows. Both fighting for position.
They're still working in that grapple, keeping very close.
Thule coming out strong here, throwing a flurry of punches. None of them finding their home though.
Massaid and Thule comes out really strong at the beginning of every round. Maybe just unable to keep it as strong right through the rounds, and that's where Lucian seems to take over a little bit. But both fighters doing exceptionally well in the grapple at this stage, exchanging good elbows, good punches and knees.
Lucian definitely seems to be dominant in the grappling position, but I think he should be able to capitalize on it and finish his opponent with some inside elbows. If he just times things a little bit more, he can find those opportunities. Once again going up against the ropes here. Both fighters looking for positions. Lucian setting him up with a knee. Fighters will reset. Thule on his feet. Looking for the short elbow maneuver. Once again going straight into the grapple. Fighters getting caught up on each other, entangled in the ropes here. In situations like these, the knees that are being thrown continue to score points. And this is where Lucian is dominating at the moment. Each and every knee counts.
And Lucian just using that right knee, chopping away at the left side of Thule's body. And then Thule comes back with a massive flurry of punches to the midsection. Not too sure if there's too much effect for those punches compared to the knees.
And that's what you're looking for from Lucian. As Thule drops his hands and tries to go for those mid to body shots, you should look for that overhand elbow. You can finish him off very quickly. Nice teep by Lucian. Lucian looking for position here. Both fighters should just hold off, keep the distance and timing in mind. Thule static on his feet. Throws himself into Lucian's punches mercilessly.
I think you can see that both fighters are tiring just a little bit, but still pushing through exceptionally strongly right through the round.
See, as Thule drops his hands here, he's trying to look for those mid body shots. There we go, Lucian coming in with the elbow. He needs to look for those opportunities.
As that's at the end of round 4. So we've got 1 round to go in this fight, and the last round could still determine the winner.
Look, I'm by no means a judge, but gauging from the way this fight's been going, I think it's firmly sitting in Lucian's corner at this point in time. I think if he wants to, he can just maintain his game and he can take the fight. But if he really wants to rise to the challenge here, he should look for the knockout.
Mr. Muaythai versus the Juggernaughts. Enter round 5.
Here we go, the fifth and the final round. Thule loose on his feet. You know he needs to work and move around this ring. Thule looking for the leg kicks, keeping his head up, looking for the punches. You can see the sweat snapping off their brows as they come into each other. Lucian looking for that overhand elbow, going for the double underhooks. Continuing to work the inside knees, both of these fighters. Thule seems to be dominating a bit. I think he needs to know that he needs to do a lot of work in this round in order to capitalize.
That's right, I'd say definitely Lucian is ahead on points, so Thule needs to probably look up for a knockout in this round if he wants to win the fight. But Lucian starting to bring it
big knee
back
from
now,
Lucian there.
And then Thule comes back with some amazing punches as well.
Boys come into the grapple once again. Just getting tied up. Thule getting dominated by the elbows. Each and every one of those blows is counting and wearing him down. Can Lucian finish off here? He's coming into the finishing.
Huge opportunity for Lucian to land an elbow here, but maybe just not seeing the gap.
Thule mustering up all his courage, trying to throw those inside punches. They're not finding home. If he could look for the uppercut, he might score something decent. He's working his fighter. He's not giving up here. You know he needs to drill his fighter. Should look for the headshot. Incredible heart jab by both of these fighters in this dying seconds of the final round. Thule needs to move on his feet here. Needs to move.
Now Lucian's turn to come back with some massive punches, but then Thule throwing those body punches again and landing so many of them. They must be starting to wear down Lucian.
The crowd is on the edge of their seats. They know something drastic is going to happen. Will these fighters pull it off?
Thule
Thule just
relentless with those body punches.
treating Lucian like his punching bag there, keeping his head up. Thule looking for a strong overhand left there. He connected that one. And the heart of these fighters, they're right in the corner next to us. The action is up close. And you can see they are digging in here. Garth, literally the dying seconds of this round.
Absolutely, you can see Thule really wants it, and that's it, the end of round 5. It's quite a thing to see a professional fight go all the way through 5 rounds. Both these fighters,
Ladies
a lot
and
of
gentlemen,
heart.
let's hear it for Lucian Birks and
Man, there you have it.
Mthembu.
So we're going to go down to judges' scorecards, wait for their final decision.
To hand out the winners' medals, Miss Gabriella Davids from Milk and Honey. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Lucian the Juggernaught Birks. Lucian, congratulations on a brilliant win, a really hard-fought win as well, your first professional fight.
Yeah, this was a hard fight. Trained really hard for this one. Played through in the end.
It seemed like you had him in the 3rd round when you knocked him out, but he just kept coming back.
That's when I knew this is where it goes all around and I got to work.
Thanks a lot, Lucian. Congratulations again.